Very good morning, Sangeeta madam.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you, ma'am?
Yeah, fine. How are you?
I'm better.
How is
Actually,
your
sir.
health?
No, not keeping well. I'm at home only today.
Oh,
As somehow thought that let take precaution.
yes, that's better. Since the situation is really in
Hmm.
Ambernath and Badlapur, the cases are increasing, na?
Yes, very fast.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
actually, I feel this climatic effect is more than rather
Exactly. Suddenly there's no cold.
cold. All
Yeah.
and because of that, actually, I had throat infection.
Oh, okay.
So fever, throat infection. Then I thought, let me take one day rest and see if I'm improving.
Yes,
Yesterday
yes.
I
That's a good
traveled.
decision.
You are there in college?
We have alternate days now.
Huh. So you all go
Alternate is
alternate
working.
days.
Mhm.
Ma'am has returned back now.
Yeah.
She has joined back now.
Yes.
How is her health now?
Okay. Better.
Like, you all have applied for NOC or something, or you are still
No, not yet.
not yet?
Let's see.
Okay. Ma'am, just a minute. Actually, other session is going on and all
Okay.
are engaged in that session. So I'll just ask NS.
हेलो हेलो हाँ गुड मॉर्निंग बोलिए हाँ हाँ वो देखा मैंने एक्चुअली वो उसमें सीरियल नंबर नहीं
किसी को स्टार्ट करें. Yes, I request you all, please, students, don't post anything in the chat box without our permission. Otherwise, we'll have to disable the chat box also. Pranali Shirke. Please, 11, 12 students, I request you all, don't post anything which is unwanted. Huh?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Just give us 2 minutes. We're starting with the program.
Sangeeta madam has already joined, na? Pooja madam,
Yes,
she's already
yes,
there.
yes.
I have made
Sangeeta
a
ma'am, good morning and welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, dear.
and next time see that we don't post anything in junior college group. I think these students don't deserve being with us.
Yes.
Superman वाला.
Afraid of support. 11, 12 students, I'm warning you all, please don't post unwanted things. Ethical hacking, once we start offline, we'll definitely arrange ethical hacking ka offline lecture.
Gopal sir, are you there? Shall we start?
Rushali madam, your background scene is visible. I think that you need to put off. किसका है?
मेरा है मिस. एक मिनट हाँ मैं स्टॉप करती हूँ शेयर. Okay. Now it's visible na properly. Presentation.
Yes. You have to just go for a full screen.
Yes. Okay.
Rushali madam, please disable the chat now.
Yes, ma'am. I have kept it to co-host and host only.
It's still this Pranali Shirke.
Pranali Shirke, shall I remove her?
Put it her in the waiting room. She left, I think.
Shall we start, miss?
Yes, you can start.
Gopal. Savita ma'am, are you there?
Yes, she is there.
Yes. Okay. So,
Can you maximize your screen, Pooja madam?
Yes.
We are 10 minutes late for the session. Huh?
Actually, ma'am, we were in that meditation and we couldn't get it out from there. And as soon as it finished, we understood it's 11:30. We just rushed out over from over there.
Actually, before starting that session, you should have informed them that 11:15 we want to get free.
Yes. Sorry. Okay.
Pooja madam, slideshow chalu karo. Jane do, now let's start fast.
Yes. A very good morning to one and all present over here. Myself, Professor Pooja Oak from Department of Management Studies and NSSPO, and today's host for the program. We are celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, under which today, 12 January, the 159th birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda ji. His thoughts always inspired the youth, especially different thoughts like we are over here. We have Dr. Sangeeta Pandey madam as a guest. Welcome, ma'am. Welcome to Bharat College. Very nice to we are over here and waiting for your thoughts, waiting for your session. And now I call upon uh, Dr. Savita Panjabi Madam, Staff Secretary and IPSC Coordinator, to introduce Dr. Sangeeta Pandey Madam. Over to you, Savita ma'am.
Thank you, Pooja Madam. Good morning, in charge principal, Dr. Neetu Kapoor, today's guest, Dr. Sangeeta Pandey Madam, NSS coordinator, Pooja Madam and Gopal sir, and all my dear colleagues and all dear students. It is my privilege to introduce Sangeeta Madam, a very senior faculty, but still a very good friend to all of us. She never makes us feel that difference, but while reading her biodata, I am able to fetch out that distance between her achievements and we people. So, Madam, I am thankful to you for accepting our invitation. To introduce her, her scholastic records, she has been awarded by PhD in philosophy in October 2012 by University of Mumbai. She cleared a set and MA in philosophy. She has various awards which has been presented for the Best Paper Award, Bharat Jyoti Award, to name a few, college magazines Rujan Award, then Teacher Fellowship Award, and presently she is working as Vice President of Maharashtra Tattva Gyan Parishad, elected unopposed thrice for 3 times. Then she has been awarded with the Mind Research Project grants. She has an experience of 33 years working as associate professor in Adarsh College, and recently she worked as the in-charge principal also for some period of time. Then she has various appointments. She has been nominated as a member of Board of Studies Development, Students Development Board, then Board of Studies in Philosophy, then Board of Studies member for Ramanujan Junjunwala College, Ghatkopar. She has been appointed as a course writer. She has worked as a zonal coordinator for Thane District for Intercollegiate Youth Festival. Then she has been invited as a resource person for various programs, for the various technical sessions of various conferences, seminars. She has conducted personality development workshops for various colleges and students. Then various lectures, public lectures has been delivered by her for common public, senior citizens. She has conducted health and happiness workshops, art of living happiness programs for NSS residential camps also. She has presented various research papers and she has published various research papers. This is just a short glimpse of her biodata that I have got to read for this program so as to save the time. But really, I'm thankful to you, madam, for giving us time. A real scholastic person, I should fathom the difference that we have, but that difference is never seen, as I said already. She is working like a friend. She's a very lively personality. Thank you, madam, for accepting this invitation and the right person to talk on this day, which is commonly called as Youth Day. So over to you. Thank you, Pooja madam, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, Neetu madam. Thank you, Sangeeta madam. Over to you, Pooja madam.
Thank you, Savita ma'am. Thanks a lot. उठो जागो और तब तक मत रुको जब तक लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति ना हो जाए. जितना कठिन संघर्ष होगा, जीत उतनी ही शानदार होगी. One and another. So many thoughts of Swami Vivekananda ji. He always inspired just reading of his thoughts, and we get motivated through this. We have a lot of to listen from Sangeeta madam, but before that, I call upon our in-charge principal, Dr. Neetu Kapoor, to welcome Sangeeta ma'am and say few words. Neetu ma'am.
Just a minute. Vishali madam, can I request you to please take over a technical charts because there is lot of disturbance.
I'll mute all and I request speaker to please unmute and start.
Yes, please. Yes, a very warm good morning to our today's resource speaker, Dr. Sangeeta ma'am, all my dear colleagues and the youth of today. We are celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. There are too many things that we could link today. एक तो आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव, reaching 75 years of independence. 159th birthday of Swami Vivekananda ji, and then which is declared as National Youth Day. Now, We all know youth means what? Youth means power. Youth means energy. Youth means one who is young every time and one who is every time full of enthusiasm. Swami Vivekananda ji ko why he has been treated as a youth icon. To tell you means I was just thinking over since last night that what to talk on Swami Vivekananda. क्या ऐसी बात है जो हम हाईलाइट कर सकते हैं? I have been a follower of his guru, that is Sri Ramakrishna Paramhans ji. I read his biography along with Swami Vivekananda's biography. He was a disciple of Ramakrishna Paramhans ji, where the guru was behind the disciple rather than disciple being the follower of a guru. It means he had some power that attracted his truth, his boldness. His conviction to do something has attracted Sri Ramakrishna Paramhans ji. Out of 12 mutt, Swami Vivekananda was given one mutt, which was at Kanyakumari, where he was given a task to divert the energy of youth in the right direction. At the same time, today's youth come out with so many excuses of not doing something. Swami Vivekananda was a person who reached Chicago without a penny in his pocket. The courage that he had and the way he attracted everyone at that conference at Chicago, that was remarkable. The way he spoke about Indian culture, Hinduism, that actually created a remark. So a person who led a life of very short span, but gave lot of wisdom to us and a way how do we live our life, that is what is Swami Vivekananda ji. So through by celebrating this day as a youth day, our whole and sole purpose should be adopt one quality of Swami Vivekananda and move with it. I feel that as taking him as an icon, I feel that the quality which I should adopt is courage and boldness that Swami Vivekananda ji had. Courage to face everyone, boldness to do what he wanted to do in his life. That is what Swami Vivekananda ji did, and this is what is my message for the day. Sangeeta ma'am, it's really a pleasure having you today with us, and listening you is always an value addition to our thoughts. Sangeeta ma'am has worked recently as an in-charge principal. She's HOD of Philosophy Department of Adarsh College of Arts and Commerce. I'll tell you one special quality of Sangeeta ma'am, that she's so patient and so smiling that if you go with a problem to her, I think definitely a person will come with a smiling face. I've never seen her angry throughout the career I have been knowing her. A person who has so much of respect for other person, which we call as tolerance, that is the speciality that ma'am has. And over and above all, the knowledge that she could share with us on today's day, I think is really that you would also agree at the end of the session that madam has something different that other speakers may not have been justified today for today's delivery. So ma'am, welcome to Bharat family. It has been many times that we have been together. So today it's another day to have you on and to hear you on this day, that is National Youth Day and a birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda. Ma'am, I welcome you once again to this session. Thank you so much. Pooja ma'am, over to you.
Pooja madam, please unmute.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
please.
you are on mute. Pooja madam, please unmute.
हो रहा है. संगीता मैम अनम्यूट नहीं हो.
Yes.
Yes, it's
Yes.
done.
Yes, thank you. Thanks a lot for such a kind words. ऐसा कहा जाता है जब अपने होते हैं ना तो हमेशा अपनों की अच्छाइयाँ ही देखते हैं. And I know Neetu madam, Savita madam since long time. So वो उनमें वो दिख रहा है, you know, कि अपने जो फ्रेंड्स है तो वो हमेशा अपने फ्रेंड्स की अच्छाई देखते हैं. इसे उन्होंने बहुत बहुत कुछ अच्छा अच्छा बताया है. Let's see. I'm so grateful, so thankful. Association with Bharat College is quite a long association since a long time. And at the outset, really, you know, I'm grateful to Bharat College for inviting me on such an important occasion. Today is Youth Day, National Youth Day. And as Neetu Kapoor ma'am rightly pointed out, just two important things which she pointed out, that what should we learn from today's day, courage and boldness. Of course, here we can say that, you know, there are some people who are there in this world whose life may not be a very long life, but qualitatively they make the life so interesting, so useful for others. And that's the so we can learn so many things from that. I'm a great follower of Vivekananda's, especially philosophy, being a student of philosophy and teacher of philosophy. In fact, you know, when I started studying Vivekananda, he always inspired me. He is a great source of inspiration for me, especially his practical Vedanta. And these practical Vedanta, which is something which is here we can say, which has also inspired me to do my PhD in Upanishads. And as Vivekananda has rightly pointed out, that the knowledge of the Upanishads, it should not be kept in the caves or in the ivory towers, but it should brought to the lives of the people. And from just that, you know, how a philosophy can give you a shape to your life, a direction to your life, and how you can bring changes in others. So that is something we can learn from Vivekananda. So today's, in fact, the topic which was given to me is life and thoughts of Vivekananda. In fact, to put his life in this short period of the time, it's a really a challenging task, because there are so many things which here we can say which inspires us. So without wasting any time, please allow me to share the screen. I want to share my PPT.
Pooja madam, please stop sharing screen.
Okay. Thank you so much. So Swami Vivekananda's life and thoughts. This is what the topic that is given to me. See, here is a person who is a great inspiration, a role model, and a true patriot, who is Swami Vivekananda. In fact, you know, today is a National Youth Day. In 1985, Government of India decided that, you know, this day on his birth anniversary, it should be celebrated as youth. So with regard to the youth, what he says is, what he said is, he only lives who lives for others. All others are more dead and alive. That is how he talks about the youth. Youth is a person who who is a youth? So he says that youth is one who lives for others, who is constantly with full of energy, with full of enthusiasm, and who has got the strong, here we can say, strong body and the active mind. He is a youth. So if we take one of the Vivekananda's quote, he said that, fill the brain with high thoughts, highest ideals, place them day and night before you, and out of that will come great work. So if we want that today's youth should do something good work, then of course here we can say that they should be made aware about who is this Vivekananda, what kind of the life he has lived, what is its importance. He's a person who has really changed the conception about India, about the Indian philosophy, about the Indian religion. And he has not only popularized the Vedanta philosophy, the teachings, the importance of the religion, great patriot. And that's why here we can say it's quite interesting to study his life. So I'm going to start with here we can say his life journey. As I told you that why this day is celebrated as National Youth Day, it is because among you people, especially the youth who is listening to this, among you people, you have got the capacity to shape the healthier and better future for our country. And that's why if you want to make our nation strong, or a strong India, a superpower India, which is also the vision of APJ Abdul Kalam. So there, definitely the ideologies of Vivekananda can give you a guidance. It can shape you. And that's why we should be aware about what are his important thoughts. What is here, we can say, how he lived the life. And on this particular day, it is a time for you to reflect on life. See, one of the great thinker, namely Socrates, he said that unexamined life is no life. If you want to live a human life, then how a human life should be, that you should be able to evaluate yourself. You should be able to examine your life. And here, where we are and what I want to achieve in my life. And when you want to set certain goals of your life, of about, here we can say, about your country, your own development, as well as the development of your country, at that time, definitely the ideologies, the thoughts, the teachings of Vivekananda, the life of Vivekananda, it's a great source of inspiration. So on this particular day, we take this opportunity to celebrate his life and work of Swami Vivekananda. So to make aware about how these life of the Vivekananda was. See, he was born on, of course, 12 January 1863, and he, of course, died on 4 July 1902. When he was born, at that time, his name was Narendranath Datta, but the people, especially his parents, fondly used to call him Billy. That was the name which was given to him. His family was, of course, here we can say, aristocratic, the family of Calcutta. His father was a very well-known, learned person, a very rich family, did not have any, here we can say, the material discomforts at his step. Whatever he demands, it was readily available to him. His father and mother, Father Vishwanath Babu Datta, he was a well-known advocate, and not simply the well-known advocate, but he used to be very, very, what we can say, devoted, committed, a voracious reader. And that's the reason that, how that particular habit of reading, it was developed in his son also. His mother, Bhuvneshwari Devi, who was a very religious type of the lady, but who always used to see to put before Vivekananda the great ideals. And मतलब उनका एक ये था कि बच्चों को यदि हम अच्छे संस्कार दे तो ही हमारे बच्चे आगे अच्छी तरीके से बढ़ सकते हैं। एंड शी यूज टू टेक ऑल द प्रिकॉशंस कि बच्चों को कैसे अच्छे संस्कार मिले, किस तरीके से उन्हें अच्छा सिखाया जाए। सी एक जस्ट मतलब एक स्टोरी बताती हूँ, हाउ लाइक यू नो शी यूज टू टेक केयर ऑफ हर सन। कि एक बार ऐसे ही ना ये विवेकानंद और अपने बच्चों के साथ मतलब बाकी उनके दोस्तों के साथ खेल रहे थे, उनके दोस्तों के साथ खेल रहे थे। और तभी बातें चल रही थी कि बड़े होके हम क्या बनेंगे। तो छोटे बच्चों में बहुत वो रहता है कि मुझे ये बनना है, मुझे वो बनना है। तो विवेकानंद ने कहा कि मुझे तो सारथी बनना है। तो इन्होंने सुना सारथी बनना है, तो मतलब इसको गाड़ी चलाना है कि क्या करना है। बच्चों मतलब वो बाकी सब दोस्त लोग चले गए, फिर उन्होंने विवेकानंद को पकड़ा, उनका हाथ पकड़ा। और उनके घर में एक फोटोग्राफ था जहाँ पे कृष्ण जी रथ चला रहे थे और अर्जुन मतलब कृष्ण और अर्जुन, काफी लोगों ने आपने वो देखा होगा वो फोटोग्राफ, तो जिसमें लगाम कृष्ण के हाथ में थी। और फिर उन्होंने कहा कि तुझे सारथी बनना है ना, तो इस तरीके से सारथी बन। सो लाइक यू नो मतलब ये छोटी छोटी बातों से कि हाउ that you know how his life was shaped, that thing we can come to know. Of course he has taken a good education. बचपन से ही like you know उनको एक inquisitive mind था। हर चीज जानने की उत्सुकता थी, ये क्या है, क्यों है, you know, and he always used to he always used to seek for the answers. Various questions he used to ask, और जब तक किसी आंसर का नहीं कुछ मिलता है solution, तब तक like you know he used to ask it continuously. So if we take his nature, he was of course very kind hearted, very kind hearted. कि किसी का दुख वो देख नहीं पाते थे। एंड वो दुख मैं कैसे कम करूं, इमीडिएटली ही यूज्ड टू स्टार्ट यू नो वर्किंग ऑन दैट। सी कुछ ग्रेट पर्सनालिटीज ऐसे होते हैं कि जो सिर्फ बोलते हैं, लेकिन विवेकानंद की स्पेशलिटी इज सिर्फ वो बोलते नहीं थे, तो वो तुरंत एक्शन करते थे, एक्शन करते थे। तो हमें लोगों को मतलब लोगों को एक अच्छा ये दिखाना है, लाइक यू नो उनको हेल्प करनी है, उसके लिए वो कभी भी रेडी रहते थे। इनफैक्ट वो ना जो भी अपना कुछ है, उनको ऐसे लगा कि किसी को कि इनको जरूरत है तो दे देते थे। तो एक बार ऐसा एक किस्सा हुआ था उनकी लाइफ में, लाइक यू नो आपको सबको स्टोरी सुनना अच्छा लगता होगा ना। तो एक बार ऐसा एक किस्सा किस्सा हुआ था उनकी लाइफ में, लाइक यू नो उनकी मम्मी लाइक यू नो शी बिकेम कि क्या ये अपनी कुछ भी चीज है दूसरों को दे देते हैं और पूछा तो कहते थे नहीं नहीं उनको ज्यादा जरूरत है, he needs that and that's the reason that you know he's in need of that particular person, so I'm giving him. So that is how he used to tell. तो एक बार वो ऐसा ये हो गया एंड देन उसने सोचा कि चलो मैं अभी ना विवेकानंद जी को क्या करती हूँ, तो एक रूम में ही बंद कर देती हूँ। और ऐसा घर उनका 1 स्टोरी का था, तो वहां पे ऊपर के कमरे में उन्होंने बंद कर दिया कि अब तो ये तो किसी को कुछ दे नहीं सकता है। लेकिन वहां से एक भिखारी जा रहा था, तो लेकिन उन्होंने देखा दैट यू नो द कंडीशन इट वाज वेरी हॉरिबल एंड काफी ठंड पड़ रही थी उन दिनों में एंड ही वाज लिटरली शिवरिंग ड्यू टू द कोल्ड. So when Vivekananda saw that and at that time he was quite young, immediately उन्होंने अपना कोट उतारा और उसको दे दिया। अपना कोट उतारते वक्त उन्होंने ये भी नहीं सोचा कि अरे मतलब मेरा ये छोटे बच्चे का कोट उसको आएगा कि नहीं। सो इट वाज लाइक यू नो मतलब कि किसी का दुख कुछ है तो immediately he used to act on that, he used to help others. So such a kind hearted person was there who always used to believe in equality. मतलब उस जमाने में if we take this period, during that time the casteism was there, the lower caste, upper caste, all such thing, which he never liked that. He always believes in equality, and he says that no, all the people are equal. There should not be any discrimination which is based on this caste or on varna or all such thing. He was very courageous person. He was very courageous person. Of course, from the childhood only, it can be seen that you know how courageous he was. It was like you know, मतलब तभी जनरली हमने कहा लाइक यू नो ही वाज वेरी एक्टिव, ही यूज्ड टू प्ले। तो उनके पास में एक ना आम के बहुत सारे ऐसे पेड़ थे थे, एक बगीचा था, एंड तो वो माली ने कहा कि अरे ये तो ना हमेशा पूरी की पूरी टीम लेके आ जाता है अपने दोस्तों की, और यहाँ पे सब आम तोड़ने के लिए। तो वो माली ने क्या किया, लाइक दैट पर्सन व्हाट ही स्टार्टेड, उन्होंने एक अफवाह फैला दी कि ना यहाँ पे ना पेड़ों पे ना भूत रहते हैं रात के वक्त। See, you can see how courageous this man was. तो और फिर कोई भी बच्चे जाते नहीं थे, सब बच्चे डरते थे, अरे नहीं नहीं भूत है वहां पे, हम कैसे जाए, क्या जाए, लाइक दैट। बट एक दिन रात को विवेकानंद डरने वालों में से तो थे ही नहीं। ही वॉज ऑलवेज रेडी टू एक्सपेरिमेंट, कि कोई भी चीज हमें यदि एक्सेप्ट करनी है तो मुझे पहले खुद को मेरे पे बिलीव होना चाहिए। आई वॉन्ट टू एक्सपेरिमेंट दैट। सो ही वेंट देयर, एंड रात भर वो ना मतलब चुपचाप निकल गए घर से, और रात भर भूत का इंतजार करते हुए पेड़ पे बैठे रहे। एंड दूसरे दिन उतरे और वो माली को जाकर बोला कि क्या आप झूठ बोल रहे हो, देयर इज नथिंग ऑफ दैट सॉर्ट, यहाँ पे तो कोई भूत वगैरह रहता नहीं है, देयर इज नो वन। बट ऑफ कोर्स मतलब उन्होंने बताया। सो ही वाज शॉक्ड एंड अदर वाज शॉक्ड कि अरे बाप रे, मतलब ये एज में भी he has shown such a courage. And of course that even in the later life also he showed such a courage. He was having a very good leadership qualities. He was inclined to the spirituality, and but of course he always believed that education yadi hai to concentration is very important in education. See, his thoughts are relevant even in today's time. Today's youth, if we find that most of the time they are spending on social media and all such things, without here we can say without giving importance to their studies or to their goals. Here it's very important that he said that if you want to become something, then you have to develop your skill of concentration, and it's very important. Vivekananda's whole life has been changed when he come across to the Guru Ramakrishna Paramahansa. And here he was inquisitive, so he used to ask the questions कि आपने किसी ने भगवान देखा है क्या, देखा है क्या, and no one used to answer him. But for the first time here there was a person Guru Ramakrishna Paramahansa, and to this Ramakrishna Paramahansa, when he asked the question कि have you seen the God, so he said yes. Vivekananda was surprised that, oh, you have seen God. Then the next question was, will you show me God? So he said yes, why not, sure. So in fact तो ये एक मतलब that was a kind of the in the beginning of the time. And then Vivekananda was very much impressed by Ramakrishna Paramahansa. Ramakrishna Paramahansa, in fact it is said कि बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि गुरु शिष्य की तलाश कर शिष्य गुरु की तलाश करता है, लेकिन यहाँ पे गुरु ही शिष्य की तलाश में था. Here, Ramakrishna Paramahansa, Nidhu ma'am already mentioned about these Guru Shishya. Here we can say that how their relations were there. That in fact, Ramakrishna Paramahansa, he was a great seer. He himself was an experimenter, and he used to perform various experiments. And the result of his experiment has shown he believed that all the religions are same, all the religions are equal. See, he is the person who has shown to the world that he followed for a few days, he followed Christianity, then he did everything as the Christians are doing. He said that I got the same result. Then for a few months he became in fact Muslim. He followed all the rituals of Islam religion. He used to read Quran, he used to read Bible, like that then for few months in fact he followed Sikhism, following everything. And Ramakrishna Paramahansa came to the conclusion after following all the religions that the basic teachings of all the religion is same. So why are we fighting that my religion is superior or other religion is superior? Today when we come to the here we can say when today's situation, when we come to know, here people are fighting on the basis of here we can say religion, or so many religious riots have taken place, or fanaticism. It is also increasing in today's society. At that time, definitely here we can say this Ramakrishna Paramahansa ideology, it really helps us. It really helps us, and that's why here we can say that is how in fact no no doubt Vivekananda was inspired by his thoughts. In fact, Vivekananda always used to say that what I'm doing is I'm completing the work of my guru. My guru, he, in fact, he wanted to spread these kind of the awareness among the people. He wanted to create awareness with regard to the people, and that's why when Guru told him, he see, you should not remain just that, कि आपको समाधि की अवस्था आ गई है. Like, when he used to go in the trance of the meditation, Vivekananda used to get a tremendous experience, एक अलौकिक अनुभव जिसे कहते हैं, एक अलौकिक अनुभव, परम शांति जो उन्हें मिलती थी. तो वो चाहते थे कि मैं अब बस इसमें ही रह जाऊं, इसके अलावा और कुछ नहीं चाहिए है. He was ready to sacrifice everything for that परम शांति, या वो जो एक शांत मतलब उनको मिलता था, जो एक सुख मिलता था, that bliss, we can call it as a bliss, that transcendental bliss. So he wanted to remain in that bliss only. But there, like a perfect teacher, Ramakrishna told Vivekananda, ये तुम्हारी जिंदगी नहीं है, तुम्हें इससे बहुत बड़ा काम करना है. तुम्हें दुनिया में हम मतलब जो important teachings है, तो वो teachings लेके तुम्हें दुनिया को सुधारना है. वहां पे तुम्हें जाना है. And like it is due to the Ramakrishna's grace on Vivekananda, he got the glimpse of goddess Kali Mata. It is said that he is the person who never used to believe things blindly. चलो किसी ने मुझे कह दिया और मैंने उस पर blindly विश्वास रख दिया, ये कैटेगरी के विवेकानंद नहीं थे. लेकिन किसी ने कुछ कहा है तो मैं खुद वो एक्सपेरिमेंट करूंगा, मैं खुद वो एक्सपीरियंस करूंगा. एंड फ्रॉम चाइल्डहुड ओनली दैट the question was there in his mind, is really God existing? If God is existing, then how is that experience? I wanted to see that. And by the grace of Guru, here he got that he got that experience, he got that realization. And it is said that one day when he in that state of that transcendental meditation, in that bliss, it is said that he experienced the presence of the divinity. And when he experienced that presence of the divinity, in fact, it is said that goddess asked him that, okay, what do you want in life? And he said, नहीं, मुझे तो बस विवेक, वैराग्य, ध्यान एंड भक्ति चाहिए है, मैं इसी में मस्त रहना चाहता हूँ. And that is what he asked for. He didn't ask for any material riches. He didn't ask for कि मुझे पैसा चाहिए, मुझे ऐश्वर्य चाहिए, मुझे नाम लौकिक चाहिए, I want to be famous and all such things. But he asked for knowledge. He asked for, here we can say that Viveka is a discursive thinking which can guide us what is right and what is wrong, what is good and what is bad in our life. So he demanded not simply the knowledge, but wisdom. So these wisdom, see, there is a difference between knowledge and wisdom. Wisdom is a higher kind of a knowledge with the help of which you can decide what is good or bad, what is right or wrong, which path I should take in my life, what are the do's and don'ts of the life, and how I should behave with others. So that is, here we can say, the wisdom. They know that how to act properly at proper time with proper people. So this is Viveka. Vairagya is celibacy, knowledge and devotion. Devotion, he said that throughout my life I should not forget this presence of divinity. That is what he demanded. And the Vivekananda, in fact, from Narendranath, he became the great Vivekananda. Today's, in fact, the Vivekananda, it is said that, he was well versed with the knowledge of Vedanta. He was well versed with not only, in fact, the Indian philosophy, but also, here we can say, he studied even the Western philosophy also equally well. So he was well versed with even Immanuel Kant, Socrates, Aristotle, Plato, whatever they have said. He was having a thorough knowledge of that. So even about the modern philosophers also, Descartes, Locke, here we can say Berkeley, all these things also, here we can say attracted them. So it is not the case that, he studied only one aspect, but in fact, he was having a thorough knowledge of Indian perspective as well as Western perspective of the knowledge. And it is said that, after the death of Ramakrishna Paramhansa, which really, we can say affected him greatly. And मतलब उनकी डेथ होने के बाद उन्होंने सोचा कि नहीं, मुझे वो मन शांति नहीं मिल रही. So after that he started traveling all over India. And when he traveled all over India, उन्होंने क्या पाया होगा, उन्होंने क्या देखा होगा, तो उन्होंने ये देखा कि मतलब पूरे भारत में जबरदस्त poverty hai. There are so many problems. At that time, India was not independent, and the caste, here we can say, the caste discrimination was there. We were under the rule of the Britishers. The condition of, here we can say, the ordinary people, they were living quite a tough life. So that is how, here we can say, he saw India when he traveled all over India, and on foot he used to travel all over India. Of course, he used to talk to the people, used to try to help them out and all such thing. And after returning, he set up the mud, and this particular mud, it was set up. मतलब उन्होंने वो बेल्लूर में जो मठ स्थापन किया था, कलकत्ता में सबसे पहले वहां पे उन्होंने किया. And his basically aim यही था कि जो रामकृष्ण परमहंस के जो विचार है, तो जो विचार दुनिया को एक नई दिशा दे सकते हैं, दुनिया के लोगों के प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, तो उसके लिए उन्होंने वहां पे मठ की स्थापना की. एंड देन ही स्टार्टेड, हियर वी कैन से, हिज सोशल वर्क. ही इज द वन हु सेड कि कोई भी सन्यासी का मतलब क्या है. तो उन्होंने सब कुछ छोड़ छाड़ के समाज से बिल्कुल परे होके उन्होंने जीना नहीं है, तो समाज में ही रह के उन्होंने समाज के लिए कुछ करना है. दैट इज हाउ हियर वी कैन से ही शुड वर्क. नर में नारायण देखना है, माधव सेवा ही देखना है. And then here we can say that one fine day, he got that idea. He came to know that there is one convention on world religion is going to be held in US. At that time, it was not so easy to go to America. There were no so many flights and all such thing. It was quite difficult. So he came to know कि 1893 में वो होने वाली है सितंबर महीने में. सो सितंबर महीने में होने वाली है. सो ही स्टार्टेड कि मुझे तो वहां जाना है, मुझे तो वहां जाना है. लाइक ही गॉट सम ग्लिम्स कि उसको ऐसा लगा कि मेरे गुरु मुझे आदेश दे रहे हैं कि चलो अब यहाँ पे नहीं रुकना है, समुद्र के पार जाके तुम्हें लाइट फैलाना है. एंड वो उनको एक कुछ ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस आया. एंड देन ही सेट ऑन द जर्नी विच वाज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. मतलब ये जर्नी, मतलब हाँ, पास में पैसे नहीं है एंड ठिठुरती ठंडी में वो वहां गए. एट दैट टाइम देयर वाज अ किंग नरेश अजीत सिंह. नरेश अजीत सिंह ही हेल्प्ड हिम, एंड ही हेल्प्ड हिम फाइनेंशियली. उन्होंने कुछ स्पॉन्सरशिप दी, उनको कपड़े वगैरह दिए. एंड ही इज द वन हु गेव द नेम विवेकानंद टू हिम. तो विवेकानंद, सो नरेंद्र नाथ, फिर वीरेश्वर दत्त से विवेकानंद बन गए. एंड एज अ विवेकानंद ही वेंट देयर. एंड वो एक 11 सितंबर को देयर वाज इनॉग्रेशन फंक्शन व्हिच वाज हेल्ड इन द शिकागो परिषद, शिकागो, here we can say in that religion convention. And there all of you are well aware about that fact that he started his speech with the statement that my brothers and sisters from America. And really that these two words, मतलब कहते हैं ना, दिल जीत लिया उन्होंने, दिल जीत लिया. और ये बोलने के बाद कितने देर तक तालियां बजती रही. The reason was, see, when we think about these particular small incidents, what is here we can say, what attracted them? See, he was having a different personality, wearing here we can say वो भगवे कपड़े में थे, सन्यासी के वेश में थे, and but with full confidence here he started and he addressed them as my brothers and sisters from America. So that really that wins the heart. कि उसके पहले जो भी थे speakers, they used to say ladies and gentlemen. So what makes them these so important things now? See, ये छोटी सी बात से उन्होंने उनका दिल इसलिए जीत लिया क्योंकि उन्होंने उनको अपना माना. My brothers and sisters from America, so you are not different. तब तक एक हमने देखा कि वो एक पीरियड ऐसा था कि ड्यूरिंग दैट टाइम एवरीवन यूज्ड टू थिंक, अरे हमारा धर्म श्रेष्ठ है, माय रिलीजन इज सुपीरियर, एंड there was no dialogues between the religions of the other people. But these type of the feeling of the superiority was too much among them that we are someone. So that has broken the relationship, we can say. And here this person is saying that, that you belong to me or I belong to you. So this belongingness which really attracted. And then few minutes were given to him, and within that few minutes what he talked about tolerance. He talked about that how India is tolerant, how India has welcomed so many religions, and I'm here that from the land which is so diverse, which always welcomes religion of all the worlds. So here we find that almost all the world's religion, and that is also, we not only just welcome them, but they are staying with us with all the here we can say with a very cordial relationships are there. And simply till that time what the Westerners have in their mind was, Westerners used to look India as मतलब ये तो ना सांपों का देश है, और tribal people, it is a country which is undeveloped, the people are very here we can say the very very what we can say that कि एकदम पुराने ख्यालातों के लोग हैं जो बिल्कुल भी विकसित नहीं है, अविकसित ऐसे देश है, ट्राइबल कम्युनिटी के है, सिर्फ यहाँ पे अजगरों का सांपों का देश है, जिनको अपना फ्रीडम भी मतलब they are not able to here we can say fight for their freedom also. So they are rightly ruled by the Westerners, and such type of the things was there. So they used to look at India as कि यहाँ पे कुछ भी अच्छा नहीं है, and in here we can say with such misconceptions which were there in their mind, he had shown them कि no, how India is great, how Indian heritage is great, how here we can say we belong or we are having such a rich cultural heritage. Our thought is so superior that which can solve the problems of the world. And therefore here he has changed the attitude of the Westerners that India is not something which is so undeveloped, but there are so many things which we can offer to the world. So Vedic knowledge, it has changed Western's approach towards India. So this is here we can say from the life of Vivekananda, we can learn a lot. He used to say that there is a divinity that is present in everyone. The divinity is present in everyone. So this is a very important message to today's youth. कि कभी ये मत सोचो कि अरे मैं ये नहीं कर सकता हूँ, मैं ये नहीं कर सकता हूँ. बस मन में ठान लो, then here we can say that sky is the limit. You can do anything. Whatever you decide, you can do anything. So कभी ये मत कहना कि मैं ये नहीं कर सकता या मैं वो नहीं हो सकता, because why? You have got that tremendous power. आप कौन है यही आप नहीं जानते हो, और उसके कारण आप खुद को कहीं तो कुछ कम समझते हो. तो तुम तो सर्वशक्तिमान हो, अनंत स्वरूप हो. You are bliss, you are power, you are knowledge. So that is what you are. And that's the reason he said that, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is achieved. उसके लिए आप बस एक सोचो कि मुझे कुछ करना है और मुझे कुछ ठानना है जिंदगी में, तो आपको कोई भी रोक नहीं सकता है, कोई भी रोक नहीं सकता है. See, here, when we look at some of the important thoughts of the Vivekananda, we can definitely say that, it is relevant even in today's time also. The changes, if we look at the today's situation, no doubt during Vivekananda's time and during now, we find there is a lot of changes which have taken place in the social structure, in the economical structure, in the political situation. During that time, we were, here we can say the Britishers were ruling on us, but now here we can say we are living in free country. So these socio-economic and political situation has been completely changed. But yet we can say that even in this changed situation also, there are some important things which are yet relevant. It's because, there are some important values which do not vanish, or whose importance is not vanished as the days are passed. तो मतलब कुछ तो ऐसी बातें है कि भले टाइम चेंज हो गया है, सिचुएशन चेंज हो गई है, अभी तो टेक्नोलॉजिकल सिचुएशन आ गई है, लेकिन कुछ वैल्यूज ऐसे हैं जो हमेशा रेलेवेंट रहते हैं. एंड सच हियर वी कैन से थिंग्स, यहाँ पे विवेकानंद की बातें हमें बहुत हेल्प करती है. जैसे लाइक द प्रेजेंस ऑफ द डिविनिटी इन मैन. So these presence of the divinity in man, the presence of divinity in man, that is always present, and these present divinity in man, here how it is relevant in today's time, कि ये मान लेना कि अरे ईश्वर सिर्फ मूर्तियों में नहीं है, तो ईश्वर हम में है. We all are, here we can say, not the ordinary people, but the presence of divinity is there within us. और यदि ये हम जान लेते हैं तो अरे मैं अलग हूँ, ये अलग है, मैं श्रेष्ठ हूँ, ये कनिष्ठ है, और मैं I am someone who is at the higher level and someone else they are at the lower level. तो ये अपने आप ये जो डिस्टिंक्शन है ये चला जाता है. And then here we can say that we look at all, if we all are equal, हम सब में जो मुझ में है वही तुम में है, एंड जो मुझ में है वही तुम में है, मतलब मुझ में जो डिविनिटी का अंश है वो तो आप में भी है. तो फिर naturally that it will change our attitude looking at the others people. So there will be equality. See, liberty, equality, these are the important values which are cherished throughout the history of mankind. So when we say that yes, divinity is present in each and every human being, or each and every even animal also, each and every living being, that definitely here we can say change the perspective. फिर ये मेरा दुश्मन कैसे रहता है, या ये मेरा like how that thought may not come to us. So we think that yes, that ये जो मुझ में वही तुम में भी है, जो मुझ में ईश्वर का अंश है वही ईश्वर का अंश आप में भी है. So that helps in bringing unity among humankind. See, he emphasized the thought that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. He believed that, the Indian thought, the Indian, here we can say the spiritual thought, it has got that capacity of not breaking the walls among the people. Here we can say, making the walls among the people, but breaking the walls of, or breaking the walls of the boundaries of the countries. We all are, whether the American or African or here we can say a Chinese or the Japanese, here we can say among all, here we can say we belong to one family. We belong to one family, and that is, here we can say Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. And this Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, here it is these type of the thinking, it is very much needed in today's time, isn't it? Today, if we look at the technology, what the technology is doing, technology has brought globalization. So technology has made one, here we can say, a global village. So in this global village, when we talk about the global village, but here, if we think that, we are superior, they are inferior, or if we are here, we can say we are having all the technologically we are advanced, and these people, oh, technologically they do not know anything. And if we are making these boundaries, then of course here we can say no progress is possible. Here, for here we can say he did not thought about a progress of one community, but he thought about, here we can say, humanity. He thought about humanity, and that's why he gave the this particular sandesh, that was Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, that we should treat the whole world as one, here we can say, as one family, as one family. And due to that reason, मतलब उन्होंने ना जो सिखाया वो उन्होंने actual practical में लाया, and actual practical में लाया, and that is the reason that उन्होंने even मतलब America during that time, which was so far off from our country, but yet उन्होंने वहां पे उनके प्रति भी उनको वही मतलब आदर था, वही सम्मान था, वही प्रेम था. And that's why there were so many who became the followers of Vivekananda. If we take the list, that will be another topic, that who were these followers. But among them, कि कुछ लोग तो मतलब अपना सारा ऐशो आराम छोड़ के कि आप जो कहोगे आपके मार्ग पे हम चलने के लिए तैयार है. One such sister Nivedita. Here, Sister Nivedita, she left her country, and she, in fact, she came to India, and here she was ready to do any type of the service, for the humanity. So that is how, he, his life, his thoughts inspired so many people, so many people. He was a great inspiration. And here, he was a person who also, here we can say, emphasized on physical fitness. फिजिकल फिटनेस की आज हम बात करते हैं, तो आज के महामारी में सी दैट इज सो इम्पोर्टेंट ना, सो इम्पोर्टेंट. पहली लहर, दूसरी लहर, तीसरी लहर, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट ऑल दिस कोरोना, बट ही सेड दैट कि ओके, मतलब हमें कुछ करना है जिंदगी में तो हमें फिजिकल फिटनेस चाहिए. ही यूज्ड टू, मतलब वो बच्चों को कहते थे कि अरे आप तो खेलो कूदो एंड स्ट्रॉन्ग बनो. Like, he used to say that physical fitness is very important. So he always emphasized on physical fitness. He talked about Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga and Jnana Yoga. Again, मतलब उसमें जाए तो बहुत वो अलग टॉपिक होगा. मैं आज उतना मुझे टाइम नहीं दिया है. But it's very interesting to find that कि कर्म योग, बस कर्म करते रहो. Bhakti yoga, here we can say all Vivekananda used to believe कि सभी की कैपेसिटी एक नहीं होती है, सभी का अप्रोच एक नहीं होता है. So अलग अलग अप्रोच हो सकते हैं. So you may adopt any type of here we can say path. You may be a karma yogi, you may be a bhakti yogi, you may adopt Raja Yoga or Jnana Yoga, but ultimately you will lead to the same goal. Ultimately, you will lead to the same goal. He used to tell to the youth, especially, that your motto of the life should be sacrifice and service. That should be your motto of the life. You should always be ready to live for others. वो भी क्या जिंदगी है जो सिर्फ खुद के लिए जी जाती है. जब आप दूसरों के लिए सोचो, तब आपको पता चलता है कि अरे जिंदगी कितनी बड़ी है. जब मैं दूसरों का गम देखता हूँ तो मुझे पता चलता है अरे मेरा गम तो कुछ भी नहीं है. एंड व्हेन यू वर्क फॉर अदर्स, डिप्रेशन, एंजाइटी, फ्रस्ट्रेशन, ये सारा कभी आपको छुएगा ही नहीं. सो ही एम्फसाइज दैट कि जिंदगी में आए हो तो औरों के लिए कुछ करो. जो भी आप कर सकते हो, दूसरों के लिए कुछ करो. सर्विस टू द नेशन, सर्विस टू द ह्यूमैनिटी, it is very important. So he talks about two important things. One is Atmano Mokshartha and other is Jagadhitaya. What is this Atmano Mokshartha? That yes, if you want to, here we can say, first of all, you develop yourself. You develop yourself. You should, here we can say, and for your own development, no one is going to come. But it is you only who has to take initiative. आपको ही अपने आप को आगे लाना है। आपको बाकी के लोग सिर्फ हेल्प कर सकते हैं, लेकिन आप सोचोगे कोई आएगा मुझे मदद करेगा और फिर मैं अपने आप को डेवलप करूंगा, ऐसा नहीं होने वाला है। इट इज यू ओनली। सो हियर वी कैन से हियर यू ओनली, इट इज ओनली। हाँ, जब आप खुद एफर्ट्स करते हो तो डेफिनेटली ये वी कैन से सारी कायनात जुड़ जाती है कि आपको हेल्प करने के लिए। बट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल you have to, here we can say, he always used to say कि you have to make efforts। खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा अपने बंदे से खुद पूछे, बता तेरी रजा क्या है। सो दैट वे यू शुड हेल्प, हियर वी कैन से कि आप ही अपने आप को इतने एफर्ट्स डालो कि भगवान ही आपसे आके पूछेगा बाबा क्या आपको जिंदगी में चाहिए है, चल मैं देता हूँ। सो ही emphasized that he emphasized the importance of the character, which is so important, है ना। हमारा कैरेक्टर अच्छा कैसे रहे, शीलम परम भूषणम ऐसा कहा जाता है, तो हमारा कैरेक्टर स्ट्रॉन्ग रहे, ये उसके लिए हमें हमें कंट्रोल करना है। One should always think that one should always give importance to one's character. Character development is very important. यदि character अच्छा रहा, then only here we can say you can build the nation. Think about building the nation. Have faith in yourself. कर्म ही आपकी पूजा है और यही मानव सेवा ही माधव सेवा है। तो बस भगवान में इंसान में आप भगवान ढूंढो, तो आपको और कहीं जाने की जरूरत नहीं है। देयर इज नो नीड फॉर यू टू गो टू मंदिर मस्जिद, यहाँ पे आपको घूमने की जरूरत नहीं है। एक इंसान में ही आपने इंसान ढूंढ लिया तो बस आपने सब कुछ पा लिया, एंड दैट विल डेफिनेटली हेल्प इन लीडिंग हियर वी कैन से अ गुड लाइफ। So for one's peace, happiness, development, he says कि ये मत सोचना कि सिर्फ ये मैं नहीं कर सकता हूँ या देश सेवा या समाज सेवा ये मेरी बस की बात नहीं है, तो ये कभी भी ना सोचे। Always you should think about what here we can say about your development and at the same time the development of the country. So you should live a life where you can think about the here we can say not only about yourself, खुद के लिए क्या जीना, खुद के लिए क्या जीना। सभी तो जीते हैं अपने लिए, लेकिन हम इंसान हैं, ये मत भूलो कभी कि हमें जीना है न कि सिर्फ खुद के लिए, लेकिन दूसरों के लिए, समाज के लिए, राष्ट्र के लिए। सो राष्ट्र के उत्थान में हमें सभी को अपना योगदान देना है। That is what he wanted. And with these words, I will thank the organizers for giving me opportunity to talk with the youth. And really, thanks a lot. Thanks everyone. I'm sorry if I have taken a more time. Because Vivekananda is something which is really, from my heart. And so I keep on speaking on this particular topic. So that's one of my fault, I will say. And please forgive me for that if I have taken more time. Thank you.
Thank you, Sangeeta madam. Why forgive? We wanted to listen to you more and more. As Gopal sir has rightly said, the Sangeeta madam is the perfect person who can talk about more about it. And surely we will like to listen about that philosophical thought which we talk about. We will surely keep the session of that also. And we would like to listen some things about Upanishada from you. So that also I have heard about you. So we will be in touch in future. Surely for that, ma'am. It was like a pictorial story of Vivekananda ji, and today is the exact day on which you said about it. You showed us a movie like things. So thank you so much, Sangeeta madam. But now for a formal vote of thanks, I would like to call upon Yogita Chaudhary madam from CSIT department to propose a formal vote of thanks.
Pooja madam, before that, I would like to thank Sangeeta ma'am Sangeeta
ma'am.
ma'am, it was really a wonderful. We went through the complete journey of Swami Vivekananda ji, and actually have expressed it so well. I think student might have created interest into it and would love to read about Vivekananda ji. That is what I feel. Students, you should take this opportunity. At sunne ke baad, you should go through the autobiography of Swami Vivekananda ji. Thank you,
Yes.
Sangeeta ma'am. It was really wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Yogita ma'am, over to you.
Yes, madam. Thank you. First of all, good afternoon, everyone, for giving me this opportunity to propose a formal vote of thanks on this occasion of Swami Vivekanand. And I want to thanks to our today's resource person, Dr. Sangeeta Pandey, madam. Thank you so much, madam. It was very wonderful session, and it is very helpful to us also for thoughts of Swami Vivekananda. You have very clearly mentioned the thoughts of Swami Vivekananda and what is the relevance of that thoughts in our life. Thank you so much, madam, for this. We will try to use it in our life also. Thank you, madam. And I would like to thanks to our management for always supporting us. And then I would like to thanks to our respected in charge principal, Dr. Neetu Kapoor, madam. I would like to thanks to our IQC coordinators and staff secretary, Dr. Savita Punjabi, madam. And I would like to thanks to our NSS coordinator, Miss Pooja, madam. And last but not the least, I would like to thanks our participants. Because of them, this event is very successful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Yogita ma'am. And
Thank you.
thank you, everyone. Thank you for the efforts. Students, you should take this opportunity to read the thoughts of Vivekananda. We have lots of books in the library too, and we will continue these sessions henceforth also. I declare the session is over. Thank you, everyone.